morning, students. In previous class, we have discussed India's population. In that lesson, we discussed migration. What is migration? Migration means the movement of people across the region and territories. How was migration divided? Migration divided into two: internal migration and international migration. What is internal migration? Internal migration means within a country, people moving within a country. International migration means between the countries. Then we discussed population composition and age composition, sex ratio and literacy rate, occupational structure, population dynamics, problems of overpopulation. Then we discussed urbanization. What does mean by urbanization? The process of society transformation from rural to urban is known as urbanization. Urbanization in India. Impact of urbanization. Today class we are going to see physical geography of Tamil Nadu. Geography 6th lesson. In this lesson we are going to learn about the history of formation of the state Tamil Nadu and also formation of the district in the state. And next the major physiographic division, which includes the study of mountains, plateaus, plains and rivers. We will also study about the climate, types of soil and natural vegetation. Finally, natural disaster and occurrence in Tamil Nadu. We have already seen about the location, relief, drainage system of India. The same thing we are going to see about the Tamil Nadu in this lesson, in this video. In the last 5 lessons, what we learned? In the last 5 lessons, you have learnt about the various geographical characteristics of our country. In this lesson, we are going to learn Tamil Nadu physiographic division. We already know that Tamil Nadu is the state of India. So, Tamil Nadu is located in the southernmost part of the country. Then, Tamil Nadu is the 11th largest state of India. So, which is Tamil Nadu, 11th largest state of India. It is one of the 28 states of India. Now, coming to the land masses, that is location. Tamil Nadu extend from 8 degree 4 minutes north to 13 degree 35 minutes north latitudes, and from 76 degree 18 minutes east to 80 degree 20 minutes east longitudes. So these latitudes and longitudes are used to locate the place on the map. You would be already familiar with the latitudes and longitudes. Anyway, we will have a short discuss on it. Latitude. Latitude or the imaginary line. What is latitude? Latitude or the imaginary lines running parallel to the equator. Longitude or the imaginary line which runs vertically intensify the equator. So now coming to the boundaries. Boundaries of Tamil Nadu. In the eastern, we have Point Calimere. In the eastern side of Tamil Nadu, we have Point Calimere. In the western side, we have Anemalai Hills. In the northern, we have Pulicat Lake. And in the southern, we have Cape Comorin or Kanyakumari. The area of Tamil Nadu, the total area of Tamil Nadu, 1,30,058 square kilometer. It covers 4% of area of the country. Have you understood, students? Next, we are going to see administrative division of Tamil Nadu. Administrative division we will discuss later. Now see this picture. In this picture, you can see the latitudes and longitudes for the Tamil Nadu states. The vertical lines represent the longitudes and the horizontal imaginary lines represent the latitude. I have highlighted the latitude in the yellow color and the longitude in the green color. These latitude and longitude are used to find a location. Why this latitude or longitude used? We are using to locate at the place. We are using to find a location in a map or in the globes. Next, we are going to see boundaries and neighboring countries or state of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is bounded by already we know in the east Bay of Bengal, west Arabian Sea, south Indian Ocean, north Himalaya. Okay, I've understood. So in Tamil Nadu is bounded by the Bay of Bengal in the east, Indian Ocean in the south, the state of Kerala. Kerala is located in west side. So Kerala to the west, Karnataka to the northwest, and Andhra Pradesh to the north. Gulf of Mannar and Park Strait separate Tamil Nadu from the island of Sri Lanka, which lies into the southeast of India. Next, coastline. Coastline of Tamil Nadu. Coastline of Tamil Nadu, 940 kilometer, the second longest in India after Gujarat. What is coastline? What does it mean by coastline? Coastline is the land area along the sea. Next, we will see the administrative division of Tamil Nadu. The state of Tamil Nadu is divided into number of districts. These districts are further divided and subdivided into many categories for the purpose of administration. So why Tamil Nadu is divided? Because of the administrative purpose, the Tamil Nadu is divided into number of districts. At present, Tamil Nadu have 37 districts. Then new 5 districts are added, or Tenkasi, Chengalpet, Ranipat, Tirupattur, and Kallakurichi. The district further divided into taluks and revenue division. The tabular columns here shows administrative division of Tamil Nadu. First state is divided into district. How many districts are in Tamil Nadu? 37 districts. So before added the 5 districts, 32 districts are there in Tamil Nadu. Now added 5 districts, so now 37 districts in Tamil Nadu. Revenue divisions. How many revenue divisions are there? 76 revenue divisions are there in Tamil Nadu. Taluks 226. Revenue villages 16,564. Then municipal corporation 15. Municipalities 125. Panchayat union blocks 385. Town Panchayat 561, village Panchayat 12,618 are there in Tamil Nadu. Lok Sabha constituencies 39, assembly constituencies 234. Next we are going to see physiographic division of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is divided into Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, coastal plains and inland plains. Tamil Nadu is located in Peninsular Plateau. Peninsular Plateau is known as Deccan Plateau. Peninsular Plateau consists of 2 broad divisions, namely the Central Highland and the Deccan Plateau. This Deccan Plateau was formed 135 million years ago. Due to the breaking of Gondwana land, this plateau was formed. The next we are going to see Western Ghats. Already we discussed. Western Ghats are the continuous chain of hills. Western Ghats starts from the Nilgiris in the north to Maruduval Malai at Swamithopu in Kanyakumari in the south. Height of these hills ranges from 2000 to 3000 meters. So this Western Ghats area covered by Tamil Nadu 2500 square kilometer. The Western Ghats continuous range of hills, it has some passes. What is passes? The passes are gaps between the hills. The passes in the Western Ghats of Tamil Nadu are Palghat, Shenkottai, Aralval Muzhi and Achan Koil. Some of the major hills also located in the Western Ghats. Major hills are the Western Ghats are the Nilgiris, Animalai Hills, Palani Hills, Cardamom Hills, Varasanadi Hills, and Andipatti Hills and Agatheri Hills. Now let us see about these hills one by one. First we are going to see the Nilgiri Hills. The Nilgiri Hills is located in the northeast part of Tamil Nadu. So this hills is located in the northwestern part of Tamil Nadu. Nilgiri Hills consist of 24 peaks with more than 2000 meter height. The highest peak in this hills, the highest peak of the Nilgiri Hills is Tottapetta is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. The height of this Tottapetta is 2637 meter. Followed by Mugurthi Hills. Mugurthi Hill 2554 meters height. The major hill station found here are Ooty and Kunnur. The Nilgiri Hills 2700 species of flowering plants. Nilgiris. Tar, which is state animal, is found in this hills. So, which is the state animal of Tamil Nadu? Tar is the state animal of Tamil Nadu. Next, we are going to see Animalai Hills. Animalai Hills is located in the border of the Tamil Nadu and Kerala. It is located to the south of Palkad Cap. Valparai Hills, one of the major hill station in Animalai Hills. Aliyar Dam and Tirumurti Dam are located in this hill. So two dams are constructed in this hills, Aliyar and Tirumurti Dam. Animalai Tiger Reservoirs, Aliyar Reserve Forest, Valparai Hill Station, Kadamparai hydroelectric power plants are located in this hills. Next we are going to see Palani Hills. Palani Hills or the eastward extension of the Western Ghats. So it's located in the eastward direction, eastward of Western Ghats. These hills are located in the district of Dindigul district. Vandarao 2533 meter is the highest peak in Palani Hills. Vembadi Shola 2505 meter is the second highest peak in the Palani Hills. The hill station of Kodaikanal 2150 meter lies in the south central portion of the range. And then peaks of Western Ghats. What are the peaks are located in the Western Ghats, and we are going to learn the height of the peaks. Tottapetta is the highest peak in the Western Ghats. The height of the Tottapetta is 2637 meter. Then Mugurthi is the second highest peak in the Western Ghats. The height of this 2554 meter. The next third one is Vembadi Cholai. So height of this 2505. Perumal Malai 2234 meter. Kotai Malai 2019 meter. Then Bagasura 1918 meter. Then we are going to see Cardamom Hills. These Cardamom Hills are located. This Cardamom Hills also known as Malai Hills. These Cardamom Hills are located the southwest part of Tamil Nadu. It acquires its name from cardamom spice, which is commonly grown here. So given the name Cardamom Hills. Here pepper and coffee are other crops also cultivated over the hills. They meet the Animalai in the northwest, the Palani Hills in the northeast, and the Arasanadu and Andipatti Hills in the southeast. Then we are going to see Varasanadu and Andipatti Hills. Another eastward extension of Western Ghats is Varasanadu and Andipatti Hills. Meghamalai, the highway mountains. Kalugumalai, then Kurangani hill stations and Surili and the Kumbhakaranai waterfalls are located the Varasanadu Hills. Srivilliputtur, a squirrel protected wildlife sanctuary, is located in the southern slope of these hills in Virudhunagar districts. Vaigai River and tributaries originated in this region. Then next we are going to see Podigai Hills. Podigai Hills is the major part lies in the Tirunelveli districts with its southern slope in the Kanyakumari district. Podigai Hills are also called with a different names such as Sivajodi Parvat, Agathir Hills and Southern Kailash. These hills features richest biodiversity in the Western Ghats. Podigai Hills richest biodiversity. This areas is known as evergreen forest. So fully covered trees. So evergreen forest, waterfalls and ancient temples. Kalakad, Mundanturai Tiger Reservoir is located in this Podigai Hills. Then last one is Mahendragiri Hills. This continuous range. So Mahendragiri Hills continuous range is situated along the border of the Kanyakumari and Tirunelveli districts, and it is a part of southern range of Western Ghats. Its average height is 645 meter. Next class we will discuss about Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats, Javadu Hills, Kalrayan Hills, Shevrayan Hills, Kollimalai, then Tachaimalai, then plateaus. Today class what we learned? Today class we discussed location and size of Tamil Nadu. Then boundaries. Boundaries are neighboring countries of Tamil Nadu. Administrative divisions. Physiographic division. Physiographic how was divided the Tamil Nadu, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, plateaus, coastal plains and inland plains. Please note down the assignment, student. State the boundaries of Tamil Nadu. Thank you, students.